You're tired.
And the hot tamale man deserves the street and he hangs on till the end.
I'll walk over to Berlin and catch an outlaw car.
Is that streetcar named Desire still running along at this hour?
I'm afraid you haven't got much fun out of this evening, Blanche.
Oh, I spoiled it for you.
No, you didn't, but I felt at the time that I wasn't giving you much entertainment.
I simply couldn't rise to the occasion. That was all. I don't think I've ever tried so hard to be gay and made such a dismal mess of it. I get 10 points for trying.
Why did you
try?
Why did you try if you didn't feel like it, Blanche?
I was just obeying the law of nature.
Which law is that?
The one that says that the lady must entertain the gentleman, or no dice. See if you can locate my door key in this purse. When I'm tired, all my fingers are thumbs.
This it?
No, honey, that's the key to my trunk, which I must soon be packing.
You mean you are leaving here soon?
I've outstayed my welcome.
This it?
Eureka! Honey, you opened the door while I took the last look at the sky. I'm looking for the Pleiades, the seven sisters. They aren't out tonight. Oh, yes, they are. There they are. God bless them. All in a bunch going home from their little bridge party. You get the door open? Good boy. I guess you want to go now.
Can I kiss you goodnight?
Why do you always ask me today?
I don't know whether you want me to or not.
Why should you be so doubtful?
That night when we parked by the lake and I kissed you.
Honey, it wasn't the kiss I objected to. I liked the kiss very much. It was the other little familiarity that I felt obliged to discourage. I didn't resent it. Not a bit in the world. In fact, if someone flattered me, desired me. But honey, you know as well as I do that a single girl, a girl alone in the world, has got to keep a firm hold on her emotions or she'll be lost.
Lost?
I guess you're used to girls that like to be lost. The kind that get lost immediately on the first date.
I like you to be exactly the way you are, because in all my experience, I have never known another person to be like you. Are you laughing at me?
No, honey. The lord and lady of the house is not your return, so come in. We'll have a nightcap. Let's leave the lights off, shall we?
You just do what you want to.
The other room's more comfortable. Go in. Just crashing around here, being a little
Want a drink?
I want you to have a drink. You've been so anxious and solemn all evening, and so have I. We have both been anxious and solemn, and now for these last few remaining moments of our lives together, I want to create joie de vivre. I'm lighting it here.
That's good.
We're going to be very bohemian. We're going to pretend that we're sitting in a little artist cafe on the left bank in Paris. We haven't looked up how to speak the French, so French.
French? No.
Understand French?
No,
I mean, it's a damn good thing. I found some liquor just enough for 2 shots without any dividends, honey.
that's good.
Why don't you take off your coat and loosen your collar?
I better leave it on.
No, I want you to be comfortable.
I'm ashamed of the way I perspire. My shirt is sticking to me.
Perspiration is healthy. If people didn't perspire, they would die in 5 minutes. It's a nice coat. What kind of material is it?
They call that stuff alpaca.
Oh, alpaca.
It's very lightweight alpaca.
Oh, lightweight alpaca.
I don't like to wear a wash coat even in summer because I sweat through it.
Oh.
And it don't look neat on me. A man with a heavy build has got to be careful of what he wears. You don't want to look clumsy.
You are not too heavy.
You don't think I am?
You are not the delicate type. You have a massive bone structure and a very interesting.
Thank you. Last Christmas I was given a membership for the New Orleans Athletic Club. It was the finest present I ever was given. I work out there with the weights and I swim and keep myself fit. When I started there I was getting soft in the belly. Now my belly is hard. And it's so hard that someone can punch me in the belly and it don't hurt me. Punch me. Go on, see? Guess how much I weigh.
Oh, I think I'm sitting down 100 meters.
Guess again.
Not that much.
No, more.
Well, you're tall. Carry a good deal of weight without looking off.
I weigh 207 pounds and I'm 6 feet 1.5 inches tall in my bare feet without shoes. And that is what I weigh stripped.
Oh my goodness. It's awe-inspiring.
My weight is not a very interesting subject to talk about. What's yours?
My weight?
Yes.
Guess.
Nothing good to you.
Samson, go on, lift me. Well,
You're light as a feather.
you may release me now.
go?
I think they were planning on going to a prep you at Lowe's State.
We should all go out together some night.
No, that wouldn't be a good plan.
Why not?
You're an old friend of Stanley's?
We went together in the 241st.
I guess it's possible, right?
Sure.
Let him talk to you about me.
Oh, not very much.
When you say that, I suspect he has.
No, he hasn't said much.
But what he has said. What would you say his attitude towards me is?
Why do you want to ask that?
Well,
Don't you get along with him?
what do you think?
I don't think you understand.
That's what it gets from Maui. If we weren't still about to have a baby, I would be able to endure things here.
He isn't nice to you?
He's insufferably rude. Goes out of his way to offend me.
In what way, Blanche?
Why, in every conceivable way.
I'm surprised to hear that.
Are you?
Well, I don't see how anybody could be rude to you.
Relieves me quite situation. See, there's no privacy here. It's just these 48 between two rooms at night. He stalks through the room in his underwear at night, and I have to ask him to close the bathroom door. That sort of commonness isn't necessary. You probably wonder why I don't move out. Well, I'll tell you. A teacher's salary is barely sufficient for living expenses. I didn't save a penny last year, and so I had to come here for the summer. That's why I have to put up with my sister's husband, and he has to put up with me, apparently so against his wishes. Surely he must have told you how much he hates me.
I don't think he hates.
He hates me? Or why would he insult me? The first time I laid eyes on him, I thought to myself, that man is my executioner. That man will destroy me unless...
Blanche,
Yes, honey?
can I ask you a question?
Yes? What?
How old are you?
Why do you want to know?
I talked to my mother about you, and she said, how old is Blanche? I wasn't able to tell her.
Talk to your mother about me?
Yes.
Why?
I told my mother how nice you were. I liked you.
Were you sincere about that?
You know I was.
Why did your mother want to know my age?
What did we say?
Sorry to hear it. Badly?
She won't live long, maybe just a few months.
Oh.
She worries because I'm not settled. She wants me to be settled down before she...
You love her very much, don't you?
Yes.
I think you have a great capacity for emotion. You'll be lonely when she passes on, won't you? I understand that.
To be lonely.
Love someone. I love someone too, and the person I loved, I lost.
Dead. A man.
He was a boy, just a boy when I was a very young girl. When I was 16, I made the discovery. Love. All at once and much, much too completely. It was like he suddenly turned a blinding light on something that had always been half in shadow. That's how it struck the world for me. But I was unlucky. Deluded. There was something different about the boy. A nervousness. A softness and tenderness which wasn't like a man's. Although he wasn't the least bit effeminate for me. Still, that thing was there. He came to me for help. I didn't know that. I didn't find out anything till after our marriage when we'd run away and come back, and all I knew was I failed him in some mysterious way, and I wasn't able to give him the help he needed. I couldn't speak up. He was in the quicksand and clutching at me, but I wasn't holding him on. I was slipping in with him. I didn't know that. I didn't know anything except I loved him unendurably, but without being able to help him or help myself. Then I found out, in the worst of all possible ways, by coming suddenly into a room that I thought was empty, which wasn't empty, but had two people in it. A boy had married and an older man who had been his friend for years. Afterwards, we pretended that nothing had been discovered. Yes, the three of us drove out to Moonlight Casino, very drunk and laughing all the way. We danced the Varsuviana. Suddenly, in the middle of the dance, the boy I'd married broke away from me and ran out of the casino. A few minutes later, a shot. I ran out. All did. All ran and gathered about the terrible thing at the edge of the lake. I couldn't see the crowding. Somebody called my arm. Don't go any closer. Come back. You don't want to see. See? See what? Then I heard voices say, Alan, Alan, the gray boy. He stuck the revolver in his mouth and fired so that the back of his head had been blown away. It was because, on the dance floor, unable to stop myself, I had suddenly said, I saw, I know, you disgust me. And the searchlight which had been turned on the world was turned off again, and never for one moment since then has there been any light that's stronger than this kitchen candle.
You need somebody. I need somebody too. Could it be